뭐야?
Come down and approach the intercom.
누군데 그래?
You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
어디서 본 것 같긴 한데? 어디선가 본 듯한 얼굴이다.
There's a reason for that. Introductions first, though. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Vevictus.
베이빅티스?
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates.
아,
I was to be executed for
그
my
여자의
crimes.
아버지인가?
But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
하이드리안의 성씨도 산원이다.
Very astute.
클론이죠.
That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
그녀는 클론이라고 들었다.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
알았다. 이야기를 들어보자.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
계속 이야기하기.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
그 이야기가 거짓말이고 무고한 사람을 죽이라고 하지 않았다는 보장은?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
반드시 해치우자.
Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain
우주에
Marquez,
있구나.
should be able to help you find our man.
알겠습니다. 일단 맥킨타이어 보좌관과 대화를 하자. 사실 관계는 확인해야겠죠?
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
지하실에 도입. 보좌관님 한마디만 해주세요.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
하이드리안에게 알리지 않는 이유는?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
하지만 알려주고 싶은데. 일단은 입 다물고 있자. 입 다물고 있다.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
죄수에게 아우라스 박사를 처치해달라는 부탁을 받았다. 미리 알려드립니다.
Dr. Reginald Orlays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
하이드리안 옛 연구팀의 소식이다.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
이것이 함정일 가능성은?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
이야기하고 싶었던 것은 그 정도다.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
좋아, 가봅시다. 좋아, 우주정거장에 도킹을 하러 갑시다.
The Dan responding to hail. You are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC space.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
뱅가드의 사람이다. 수프라 에트 울틀러 선장.
Oh, so you are. Sorry about that, Captain. People mistake us for peacekeepers most days. Wasn't expecting someone from the actual military. So, what can I do for you?
레지날드 아우라스라는 사람을 아는가?
Orlays. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
UC의 전직 연구원이자 도주 중인 전범이다.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait. The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlays might be hiding.
좌표 받기.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field.
오, 전투 준비해야겠죠?
Sailor your last
엔진을 줄이고
moat. All systems. Down. Endless boy. Try harder.
내 거 비행선이 너무 약한데? 별 수 없지. 베리이즈로 갑니다.
Know that you are nothing.
배를 파괴하다. 증거 수집하기. 베이 빅틱스에게 증거를 전달하나. 너무 쉽게 잡았는데?
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Orlays?
우주에서 또다시 괴물이 사라졌다.
So he didn't come quietly then, as I suspected. I presume you have evidence of this.
이것을 본인 신분증이다.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world.
베이 빅틱스와의 대화.
This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for Xeno weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
보안 프로토콜? 카이저란 로봇인가?
A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him.
정보 감사합니다.
Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
좋아요.
Captain, welcome back.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
아, 맞아. 나 시민이 되었었지? 그러고 보니 시민이었다는 사실을 거의 잊고 있었다. 여러 가지 일이 있었기 때문에.
Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain.
I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs.
At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
도대체 어떤 괴물이 테라모프를 먹는 걸까?
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles. Something I'd love to learn more about if we had the people to look into it.
그것에 도움이 될 수 있을 것 같다. 연구팀을 찾았다.
That'd be something, wouldn't? I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
그 카이저는 무엇이 특별한가?
Well, Kaiser's one of a kind. Special built for the sort of work we did. Dealing with unfriendly beasts in hostile
전투용이요?
environments. No other robot in the galaxy like him. So did you really manage to track him down?
다음은 그를 찾아간다. 하지만 보안 프로토콜을 뚫기 위해서는 협력이 필요하다는 말을 들었다.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
도움을 받았지만 그 얘기는 여기까지만 하자.
You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
뭔가
We've
주나요?
already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here somewhere.
뭔데 그래?
Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase Nos belli machinis.
노스 벨리 마키니스.
Where exactly is the old machine?
잠깐만요. 이걸 고치라고? 혼자서?
Oh, it's really not that daunting. So long as he's on a planet with some modicum of civilization, you should be able to cobble together most of what he might need. He is on a planet like that. Right?
자유항성 동맹의 영역이다. 니라라는 행성에서 전장을 헤매고 있다.
A battlefield. On Nira? Oh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination number 1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
알았다. 니라로 향하다.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you got him.
니라에서 카이저 찾기.